Let's end the week talking about the markets, which are not cooperating for anybody unless you were smart enough to short the top. It seems like Bitcoin was more correlated to AI, and the rest of crypto has obviously followed, which we'll take a look. I'll just show you some charts, show you how bad it could get, and then I'll just drop some insights as to how I'm playing this. I'm very passive, I'm very defensive, and yeah, we'll look at the charts if you're even still here, because this was a timeline cleanse if I've ever if I've ever seen one. And there you go. That's what the timeline cleanse looks like. 40K drop. What was that, like in a week and a half? Oh, look at all this crap popping up. Big sale on TradingView, by the way. That's why the pop-ups are coming. But yeah, 40K drop. Timeline is wiped out. I hope this really cleanses the economy here. This cleanses the system. But if you zoom out a little bit, you can see it's like at least a double top here at 123. At least maybe triple top if you want to count. I mean, I don't count these little wicks all the time, but basically 123 is resistance, right? And then we just came falling down. This arrow shows one of my limit orders that triggered. I had one at like 93,000. You could see that's where what I was looking at, this like little bit of support here. Oh, maybe we get a little bounce. Nope. It just kept going. But I made this chart like, I don't know, 6 months ago. Maybe it was for a video that I put. I don't know. But look, I put these little like accumulation zones, if you want to call it that, here, where I was going to put my limit orders. And this limit order, this 75 to 76,000 range, I still have a limit order there, by the way. If we go below that, I'll probably just DCA. I'll assume that the 4-year cycle is over. We're going to just go into DCA mode. I'm happy with that, by the way. I don't care, especially if it wipes out a lot of these bogus altcoins, the ones with the foundations that are selling all the tokens. Let's get rid of those, please. But look at this. Bitcoin basically jumped from this like 73,000 to 76,000. We never filled that gap. If you believe that every gap needs to get filled, if you believe that, that's going to get filled probably, right? So I like having this order here at 60, but maybe there needs to be another one. Maybe I'll lower this one here. Really goes like over here. And we fill that, trigger a limit buy, sell it on the way up if we bounce, or if it keeps going down, I increase my buys. But you could see I was somewhat skeptical in the beginning of the year. I put this chart in as like, well, maybe this goes all the way down and fills the gap. You know, what was that, like spring of 2025? It didn't. We just rocketed up. So I have limit buys for Bitcoin. If I go into DCA mode, I mean, that means I think we're going to be in like an 18-month bear market minimum. I thought the 4-year cycle was out the window, but maybe not. We'll see. Here's ETH, good Lord. And I put these there a while ago. This was a limit order. I bought here and then I sold at 28. I'm like, I don't really like this. If I want to get back in, I'll buy an ERC20, which will rebound faster. And then I'm going to have buys here and here, really looking, sub 2000. I'm all in on ETH here. Like I might even swap Bitcoin into ETH if we get down here. This is Maple Finance. Oh, and by the way, I just noticed I wasn't showing you the chart. This was the ETH chart I was just talking about to nobody. So there's that. These are my buys. Down here, like I said, I might swap some Bitcoin into ETH. Let's look at the next one. This is Syrup Finance. I flipped this for a quick gain, and then I set a limit buy around 41 cents to buy it back. I did, and then the bottom dropped out of it, and then another limit order triggered. I think it was like 36. Like, where's that? Like right here. I'm going to put another limit order down here, 23, 24. I'm happy to accumulate this, by the way. Been doing some research. We'll release a dedicated video. Maple Finance looks really good and looks really undervalued for the amount of revenue and TVL, and also as an institutional angle. This looks like the professional version of AAVE. I'm not going to put AAVE down, but by common metrics, Maple Finance is a little bit better priced, in my opinion, unless we get a massive wipeout on AAVE. Then I'll be looking over there, of course. So that's it. There's your market update for the week. Didn't you love it? Don't you love seeing the bottom drop out of all these tokens? Don't worry, guys. We'll get through it. We always do. And Yeah, appreciate you sticking around.